I think this is going to be the last video because I think this will be over very shortly. Firstly, hello, welcome. Thank you so much to everybody for your beautiful, kind prayers and wishes. I've got a really interesting chart. I think there's some things that I need to put out, so I'm going to go for it. And firstly, I would like to thank Samantha for supplying me with this chart, which is when the warrant was issued today for Brian Laundrie. So today a warrant was issued for his arrest because he was using Gabby Petito's credit card, $1,000 worth, while she was missing. So that's what this chart is. It's timed, dated, etc., as you can see up here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at a close look at this along with the map. So bear with me, and it's pretty amazing, I will say. Okay, so instantly I'll say Brian is this area here because the warrant was issued to him. Okay, so this Gabby here is an asteroid. Okay, the other asteroid is Gabrielle there at 26 Taurus, which is where her body was actually. But anyway, this is very interesting as well. But Brian is represented by 27 degrees Sagittarius. Weirdly, my moon is at 26 Sagittarius. Right on the Gabby asteroid, which is interesting because that's in the hidden, on the hidden side. So it's like it's him and then his secret. He is ruled by Jupiter, which is down here, in the second house of money. Now, money is because why the warrant was issued, because he took money. So he is Jupiter at 23 degrees, 23 minutes retrograde in Aquarius, as you can see here. So that's him in the second house. Now, the second house cusp, this line here, represents the money, you know, the money that he's using. Saturn here, it's at, the cusp is at 5 degrees Aquarius. You have to keep that in mind when you look at the map, but if you've been watching the maps, you'll already know. So this house cusp is ruled by Saturn here, okay? Oops. At 7 degrees of Aquarius. So we have a couple of interesting things. The ruler of Brian is in the house of money. He obviously did it. The physical body of himself is the ruler of the second house as well. Saturn rules our physical body. It also rules authority, so they caught him because of it, and that's why there's a warrant issued for the money. Okay, so I know you're going to be reading around this chart here, but it's amazing. So we have 5 degrees Aquarius on the second house cusp. The 8th house cusp of death is 5 degrees of Leo. And this is the exact distance, if you look at the map when I show you, from his house in Florida to where he killed Gabby. So this chart is amazing, but we're going to go through it bit by bit. I know you'll be looking at it going, what's going on, and reading this bit here. I'm going to explain it, but let's have a little look at the map first. They become more complex than bloody anything that you can imagine, but I'll just quickly cut to something. Oh, here's the line. It's actually 6 Leo, which is so close. 5 degrees, past 5 degrees is past 5 degrees. 30 is 6 minutes, so you can round it up. 6 degrees. So that's that big line going from his house all the way to where she was killed. Anyway, bear with me 1 minute. Okay, so this is from Laundrie's exact address. okay, all the lines, and they've been here before. If you've been watching the videos, they're not changing except for the ones that I'm adding. Okay, so we're going from, we were starting close by, and then we were going outwards. Now, this is where the police are looking, Border Road and South Moon Drive, where they keep going to that area. Carlton Park, which lines up at 24 degrees with the other chart that we were looking at. But 1 second. When you start to bring the lines away and out across this ocean area, I'll show you more, but I've got a few interesting little areas here. Siesta Key, Holmes Beach, whatever. But 23 Aquarius, which is the ruler of Brian, remember what I just showed you on the chart, when he's arrested, not arrested, when Brian's warrant is given to him. This is the line here. So if we follow this line, we come to this area here. So this is an area of interest, and it has been for me for a while as well. This Apalachicola, I can't say it, National Forest, somewhere around here, around the ocean, Alligator Point. Yeah, so that's that 23 aqualine. Now, moving along, when we utilize the chart in question, which is the warrant was issued, and we know that this is him and he's on the run, etc., etc. Look closely here. So we have the Saturn at 7 and the second house at 5 of Aquarius. 7 and 5 of Aquarius, okay? So it's important, that bit there. The 5-degree Aquarius line goes to this place here called Orange Beach, which one of the subscribers asked me about. There you go. Not only that, 322.8 miles, so 323, which is 23 of Aquarius, which is Jupiter, which is Brian. That's the radius. That's the line. So this is really, really, really interesting. Again, so the distance outwards is 230 miles. The direction is 5 degrees and 7 degrees. So let's look at 7 or 6 or 7. We'll use this 6-degree Aquarius line. I am wondering if he is around here. Fort MCKREE, or between Orange Beach and Fort MCKREE. Obviously, we've got to go, you have to allow for a little bit of room, and there's other areas here too, these crossing points here. So let's have a look. Just do that. I'm sorry for the non-astrologers that don't understand, and I'm going quick and everything, but you can always watch these again and again and slow them down or whatever. And Skydive the Golf, I don't know what that is. Yogi Bear Yellowstone Park. Oh, I didn't know that existed. Yogi Bear, that's strange. Hillcrest Farm. Okay, so that's another interesting spot, but I am interested near the water especially here because of the cross point and it's so close to the water, and because someone mentioned Orange Bay to me, which is nuts, not from you. Okay, back to this chart again. When the warrant was issued, this is the 3rd house cusp, that line there. I'll just delete it. The 3rd house cusp is ruled by Pisces. It's at 21 degrees of Neptune, of Pisces, sorry, conjunct 21 degrees of Neptune. People that have been watching will go, what on earth? Okay, so the 3rd house is where somebody goes to, okay? So he's here taking money, going basically along the line from Florida to where he killed her, spending her money, which is this area, and then he travels over here to the 3rd house, which is where, you know, continuing to walk, continuing to get to your location, which just happens to be Neptune, of all things that keep popping up in everything. I think he is near the ocean. So that's that 3rd house. Now moving over to this moon, it is even crazier than, well, I don't know if it can get any crazier. So this line here is the IC line, or the end of the matter, the end result. Brian was originally ruled by the moon because Cancer was the perp line. And now he's the co-ruler. The moon is the co-ruler of the chart, so that's also him as well. The IC line is 21 degrees of Aries. Okay, exactly conjunct the moon. So we've got 2 21-degree cusps and planets exactly next to each other. So bam, bam, bam. Now let's have a look at this. This is the chart that when Laundrie's parents said to the police when he left, the exact time as well, 9:18 in AM. So you know I did this chart before. Here's the Cancer up here, etc. Now let's look at this. The DC line is 22 of Aries. That's almost 21. So the moon in the Laundrie warrant is right here on the perpetrator line. It matches the chart of the other one from when the parents said that he left. I think his mother is going to end up giving him up under police pressure, because the moon is also your mother. Oh, it's amazing how much this is forming a picture. And so where the police are searching is this end of the matter area here, but that was at the time when they told the parents, said that he'd gone. So, you know, again, as per always, the charts follow exactly what's happening, and this chart showed us that the police were searching at that spot. So the line went from his house to that spot, matching these degrees here. Unbelievable. With Saturn right there, and Jupiter. Okay, so let's have a look at another thing. Apparently he was seen at Tillman's Corner, which is this spot here, which I'd heard about or read about or something, I'm not sure. That, I believe that if he was sighted there, it was him, because it's on the 5-degree Aquarius line. It's crazy. I know this looks like quite a distance between the two, but that's just 5 degrees Aquarius, and that's 6 degrees, these two lines. So it's only 1 degree worth of land, if that makes sense. So yeah, Mobile, where he was sighted, is on the 6-degree aqua line, which coincides with this, is this where Brian is now. And then Tillman's corner sighting, if it was one, I'm sure it was, coincides with this area here, which I think, you know, I'm interested in. I'm also interested in this area here, between these two. Wow, there's a lot. So quickly, let's just zoom out. You can see, there we go, the 6-degree Leo line going all the way, oops a daisy, to the area where she was found. You can watch all the videos and you can see everything. Here you can see that Brian's rule is 23 Aquarius and the mileage outwards is 323 miles, which is 23 Aquarius, which I'll just bring back over again, is this whole bunched up area where the sightings are and everything. And yeah, I think it's where he is. So yeah, I also cannot, like I said, I cannot discount this Appalachian area. In fact, what I would do is I would have to say that he would be between, oops a daisy, that's a bit much, like these, if I could stretch that up, I can't, that's too big. In here, between these lines somewhere, that's my guess. And I do think that he was sighted. I really do. And I think if someone else sights him, they should probably grab him. Or not grab him, but, you know, like lure him into the car and say, do you want a lift, mate? Or something like that. Oh, and quickly, oops, daisy, another thing is, what on earth is going on about the fact that this is in Pensicola? You know, maybe he's in Pensicola. Bloody Nora. Fort McCree, it's so close to Pensacola Bay. This comes off the beach, I would imagine. Yeah, very interesting. Poor Gannon. You know, this is obviously roughly where he was found. In fact, I think it's one of that, maybe that bridge, Escamble. Oh, I'm not 100% sure, but if anyone can comment and tell me that any of this is okay or whatever, thank you so much. That would be really helpful. To the lovely subscriber that asked the question of, can I go 5 degrees away from his home? I'm just going to show you how that works. So his home's here. When I go 5 degrees, I start here and then drag this that bearing tool there to exactly, oh, I can't get it there now, 5 degrees, which is that bottom one. So it's not 23 degrees of anything, because you mentioned 23, but this line here, the 5 degrees, and then when we go 8 miles out, which represents him, Saturn, the physical body of him, this is the area that we're looking at. So I don't know if this helps you at all, but Big Slough Preserve, I'm not 100% sure if that's what you completely meant, but going 5 degrees means going to 5 degrees of Aries. 5 degrees into mileage, if that's what you meant, then that is, oops daisy, oh, silly me, that's this red line here. So if you meant 5 degrees in terms of going outwards, it goes to this red line here, which goes around there. I'll let you have a look. And then the cross point is this area here, which is close to where they were looking, I think, at one point, and off Big Slough Canal near Tiger Marsh. So hopefully that helped with your question. Thank you for asking it. And so yeah, 5 miles out, in case that's what you meant, and 5 degrees to this area in case that's what you meant. I'll just go up there too. That's still Big Slough Preserve, around that area there. Let's quickly look at this. Zoom in and have a look. I don't know what's out there. No, but they probably should be having a look around here too. But I honestly don't believe he's actually in this area. I'm a lot more inclined to go either along this area, which I highly doubt, or this area, doubt. This area here, I don't doubt. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Love you all loads. I hope they arrest him. The mum will go down soon too, by the way. That won't be long. I know I keep saying that, but I'm sure it won't be long. He will be arrested, and there will be justice for Gabby. And thank you for watching. Bye.